Hello and welcome everybody. I am Eustace Pharmer and I hope you're doing well today. Welcome back to episode 3 of the Gelvin Valley version 2 map on Farming Simulator 15. So I left off on episode 2 after plowing up field 16. Let me just get the HUD up for you and I'll show you where we are. For those of you that may not have tuned in yet to episode 2. So I'm right up there in the corner by the where it says Livestock Market, Field 16, the big blinking green teardrop. So we are converting this field. It kind of sort of, it wasn't, well, it was kind of sort of grass, but not. It was this painted grass, which does not grow. So you have to plow up the field with the Create New Field setting and replant growable grass, and it's going to come out and it's going to look like this. So we plowed up the field yesterday, and then off cam I did most of the cultivating. It's pretty much all done except for 2 passes, and the reason why I did that is because yesterday I used the Horsch Tiger plow, which looks just like the Horsch Tiger cultivator. The only difference is the plow has the spades on it, and this has the harrowing tines in the front and the discs in the back. So that's the only difference, but at a quick glance you really don't know the difference. And we're kind of doing the same maneuvers. So I thought it would make for a rather uninteresting video. So I did most of it, and I saved a couple of strips just to show you, especially because I just inherited 2 brand new subscribers. One of them is a very good friend of mine. So if he winds up taking interest in Farming Simulator, I'd like to be able to impart a little bit of knowledge to him. So anyway, yeah, so we don't plant in freshly plowed soil. After you plow up the ground, then you further refine it, I'll say. You hone it with the cultivator. And basically you're breaking up all the very large chunks of soil and getting all the stones and rocks and sticks and twigs up, and getting the soil more refined and ready to accept seed. So that's what we've done here. So this is all ready for planting except for this little strip, and we're going to do that. But before I get into that, there's always a before with me, isn't there? I did do a perimeter of grass. I did it with the Veristot seed machine, which you'll see, and because there's a strip up on the top I got to finish. I did a nice perimeter because we're going to use the massive John Deere Air Seeder because it has a huge, like 22.5 meter working width. So, and we have that hooked up to the Claas Xerion 5000. I could have done it with the Fendt. I could have done it with the John Deere. Well, maybe with the John Deere. I'm not sure about that. But certainly could have done it with the Fendt. But I thought it'll make for a more interesting video if I use some different equipment. And I just love this tractor. So I hope you do too. And here is the John Deere Air Seeder. And this is the seed tank and the fertilizing tank. But we're not going to use the fertilizer, because in Farming Simulator you don't have to fertilize grass. I don't know if that's the case with soil mod. There's a soil modification that you can add into the game. I don't know if you have to fertilize when that's going, but I will soon find out because I've had a long think about it, and I think after I get some of the fields that I started with in the game, the fields they give you, after I get those harvested and everything is empty, I think I'm going to start up with soil mod and give it a go. It's a rather complex mod, so there's going to be a learning curve with me. So I hope you'll bear with me and have a little patience with me. And for those of you that know how to use it well, I'm hoping that you'll offer me some of your advice because I would really appreciate it. Some of the people that I talk to that I've come across, some of them have been using it for a little while, some of them are brand new, and so they're kind of learning themselves. So that's where we're at there. So this is what we're doing today. We're going to seed up this field with new grass, with the Xerion, and I've got the Case Puma tractor up here hooked up to the Veristad, and he's doing the little borders and any touch-ups that we miss with the Xerion. So I do have this pack, the Case 230 CVX Puma pack. I'm not going to tell you too much about it. I'm sure there's many of you out there that this is like old news, this tractor for you guys. But this used to be the Case Bad Boy pack, but it's been updated. And, you know, he's fixed some bugs and refined some things. And now it's just the Case 230 CVX pack. Jibber-jabbering is all done regarding all that. So let's get in to our awesome Fendt 1050. And we'll get the last bit of this cultivation done. And I could see it's already down. And you always know if your implement is down, because down in the black box in the right-hand corner here, the lower right-hand corner of the screen, you'll see the little picture of the tractor with the little quarter-round circle. Well, it's down. Watch. Oh, let me go ahead and I lift it up. The little quarter-round goes up. Hit it again, it goes down. So I know it's down, even if I don't cheat and look in the mirror. So I think one thing I didn't talk about when I put out the mod showcase on this tractor yesterday was it's got quite a good bit of bounce to it. And that's awesome. It has that nice terrain feature. So and I'll even jump out, do outside of the cab a little bit, see if I can show you. You'll see him bouncing around in the seat. Nice air suspension. Awesome stuff. Okay. And the last strip I'll do outside the cab. This is how I enjoy it the most. Right, hallelujah on that one. This has been a big field, been a lot of work, but I really do enjoy it. All right, here we go. Last but not least. And boy, does my equipment need a good washing after this job. All right. So let's go ahead and fold it up. And we're going to get that parked off to the back, off to the side. And what I've decided also is I'm going to put a big barn out here in the field over in the far corner. And I'll show you just right quick. So down in this corner of field 16, if you could see my mouse pointer, there's a little area here, and it's kind of a pain to get in there, especially with big equipment to mow. And like this little section right here, it's actually quite big, and it would hold a pretty good sized barn. Because right now, every time I work in this field, you know, if it takes, you know, a couple to several days to do what you're doing here, I've been leaving the equipment parked on the side of this road here and this little road. And if you're sticking out just a little bit, you know, the traffic in this game, as you all know, is very aggressive, and it can cause quite a pileup. I can wreak some havoc really good with that. So I'd like to get all that stuff off of the road and have a place under cover to put it. And I'll have a little washer over here and so forth and so on. I won't put the placeable seed pallet because after grass, I'm not going to be doing anything up here but mowing and baling. The only place to get fertilizer and seed on this map, regular fertilizer, is the garden center. So there's one place. right. So we'll see if we can't back him over here. And hopefully no traffic will come while I'm doing this. Here, I'll turn on my yellow lights. I'll turn on our beacons. Not that they care. Make sure I'm not going to hit nothing. Okay. Now, I actually could just reverse the cab around like I showed in the mod show, instead of doing the Exorcist and spinning my head all the way around. There we go. You got to watch because there's gullies and ditches all over here. There's a nice deep one over here on the side of the road. As a matter of fact, I think it's on both sides. So you go down there, you just got to reset the vehicle back to the farm, and that's going to be a big no bueno. Oh, there we go. Look at that. And I've got the dual wheels on here, so hopefully I won't hit the ditch before I get rid of him. There we go. Okay. So we'll leave this over here for now. Turn off our beacon lights, put on our parking brake, and away we go. So let's go up and get this finished up here. So it's just this little bit here left to do. But I really enjoy driving this tractor, so I'm looking for an excuse to use it. There we go. It's got a nice sound to it also. That's been improved upon with this mod over the in-game one as well. There we go. I can't wait to get that air seeder going. That's going to be a lot of fun. I don't know if you can hear it as loud as I can, but man, those birds here are rude. I guess I'll find out when I go to edit. I'm recording with NVIDIA Shadowplay. And one feature I find with this is that in my volume mixer on my taskbar on my computer, I don't have quite the flexibility that I had when I used Bandicam. I was really able to fine-tune my mic versus the in-game sounds. But like to me right now, my voice doesn't sound very loud. It sounds like the equipment is overtaking my voice. So sometimes I tend to talk a bit more loud than I should. So I apologize about that. I've mentioned it before and I'm trying to be cognizant of that. So hopefully it's okay for you. Probably help if I close the sunroof too. I think I have that open. Yeah. There we go. I'll leave the shade open. So I think we'll just pull off to the side here for now. I think got a wide enough margin, obviously. All right, parking brake on. And now let's go wake up the dragon. Now, I don't know how much in-cab driving we're going to do with this bad boy because it kind of whips and snakes around when you start with the turns. So. See, I got my steering wheel all set. Okay. Excellent. So let's go ahead and get in position. So you really got to plan your turns because you're not going to back this thing up too well. Okay, so let's see. Get that lowered down. There we go. And to turn it on, I'm going to assume... Oh, what's going on there? Okay. So let's see if I can get a... There we go. See what that looks like from in cap. See if I can get a vector on where my truck... Yeah, see, this thing is so big, I don't have anything on the tractor to reference to the edge that I need to ride on. All right. So I think that'll be... Oh, wow, that's weird. It's kind of skipping a little bit there. Well, we'll have to look into that. I've only used this thing once before. That could be just a weird artifact from the draw distance in this game. So we'll see. Yeah, I'm drifting over way too much. No sense in having this big machine if you're going to overlap half of it. So like I said before, I don't have the fertilizer sprayer turned on. This will spray the fertilizer and seed at the same time. So we'll probably, if this works out well with the grass, I'll use it again when we do the corn in field 18. So I'm just doing a once around here again, just to make a bit of a bigger margin. And then I'll start going up and down. Alright, that's kind of a lousy turn. Too much overlap. I kind of think the key with this thing is to go at a steady speed and try not to make too many abrupt movements, because it's like a tandem trailer. It will snake whip on you. Let's see, get the HUD hidden again. Alright, now we'll lift up, and we'll, before I come in for another pass, let me just have a look at something here. Yeah, I just think it's, I didn't miss anything, it didn't miss anything. It's just that funky draw distance the game has. Alright, so that's great news. That's so far no problems. It just gives you a little bit of a shakiness on the FPS. I've seen it dip a few times. That's the first time it's happened since I've been working this field. Didn't happen with the other equipment, so I know the culprit. So I think it's a good time we can probably start going up and down now. Got a nice comfortable margin. See how that works out. Get over, big boy. Go, lift up. Let's see if I can make the turn to go back down this side. Otherwise, we'll just go the other end. Very nice. And see, this is going to make quick work of this field. And I am looking forward to seeing, finally, some nice tall green grass growing. I'm always in a hurry when I start a new farm to purchase the animals, but I like to have everything they need before I purchase them. That way we can kind of start off at 100% productivity with them. But the animals keep you busy, and I like that. All right. So why don't I go ahead and do a few passes off cam, and then I'll come back in, let you have a look at my progress. And then when we're all finished, we'll go ahead and grow the field and see where we're going to go from there. So check back with you in a second. All right, I'm back. So this has been awesome. This thing really knocked it out. It kind of actually, I started daydreaming as I was going, and it kind of caught up to me because I was like, whoa, I'm almost done. So we've got 2, maybe 3 more passes left here. So I really like this seed machine. And I earned a Steam achievement. I got sower. It's probably the first level one. I think you sow 100 hectares or something like that. I don't know. I'll have to look after. But yeah, that was pretty cool. Well, look at that. I missed the spot plowing. Shame on me. Alright, let's move it over. There we go. I was doing well not overlapping too much until I started the camera rolling again. Of course. Looking good. There we go. Let's go down this end. Make a nice wide turn, then we can come in nice and straight. See if I can line it up in cab. Thinking right about there. Hey, not too shabby. Not too shabby. Just wanted to make sure I got that little turn in. Oh, we might be able to get this, maybe one swipe. Let's see. Oh yeah, look at that. And I did put on my dual wheels for this baby. It's on your number pad. Was it 7 and 8? We'll select the Alt H there. There we go. Let's see. I think it's 7, 8 and 9. 8 and 9. I don't know what 7 does. Well, hope I didn't turn anything off. Oh, of course, I got to leave a little strip there because I'm an excessive overlapper. Right, coming up on the home stretch. That's cool. Okay, can we do it? Oh yeah, by a mile, no problem. All right. Lift up, fold up. And that is grass done. Planted. Now we'll just grow it. All right. So I think this is probably a good time to place the barn. All right. Let's see, so if I can kind of jiggle it right in the corner over there. How far back can we go? I don't think we need much in the back, but I don't want it protruding in anything. And maybe leave some space on this side. Let's try that. Let's go have a look-see. Oh yeah, we got a bush growing inside. That's all right. I could have probably moved it over a little bit. Well, not really, because we got the wall. I think this will do. Let's make sure that it's not... Is it jammed into the fence here? Yeah, we kind of took the fence, but it just kind of looks like it's, you know, right up to the building. So we'll try this for a little while and see how long it goes before it bugs the heck out of me and I move it around. So, okay. Let's go ahead and get the grass growing. Okay, so the first thing I'd like to do is make sure that plant growth is on. Plant withering is off. Excellent. We might as well save. Oh, fast, please. And I've got that fast forward time mod, so we're going to burn right through this. Okay, so get our HUD hider up. There we go. So Control R to fast forward time. How's that? Nice. I actually think it's done. Yeah, that time really dips on your FPS. 540. Okay, so let's see. Field 18. 16. Done. Let's save it. All right. Excellent. Now this is what I'm talking about. Okay. So I think we're going to call this an episode. I want to thank you very much again for joining me. I hope you liked the video. Please take the time to like and subscribe. It really does help me out a lot because I'm still quite a noob. And even someday, hopefully, when I'm not a noob, it'll still help me out a lot. So please do consider doing that. And stay tuned for episode 4 coming up. And Car Mechanic Simulator I'm going to have coming out soon. And I'd like to do some American Truck. So I've got a lot on my agenda. I just have to get the time to do it. So wherever you are in the world, I hope you're doing well. Have a great morning, afternoon, or evening. And I will see you again soon. Bye for now.